Okay, and live on TikTok. So we are live on every platform we can get to here. Does anybody know if Instagram does like lives like this stuff? Or is that a waste of time? Should I add Instagram? Because right now we transmit on Twitter. Believe it or not, they have a live streaming, Periscope. They kind of like actually didn't sunset that. They actually still use it. It's just different. Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, and then here we are on Zoom. What I should do, I don't know if it'll affect things. I'll give it a try. I'll try to simultaneously also cast from to Discord. I've never done that before. I think this is a really bad idea. We'll give it a try though. This will be fun. Okay, so theoretically, I'm also in the Discord, in the Active Trader Lounge. And I don't know if that's working or fucking up the stream or what. Yeah, it does look a little jittery now. That's a little weird. Let me know if things are fucked up, guys. We're going to try that as an experiment. Yeah, that's weird. But maybe I'm not. Let me know if it like got delayed or it's getting glitchy or whatever. Wow, oil starting to drop from 91 down to 89. What's the most I made in one day? Oh, Jesus. I mean, that really is a bad question to ask because the more money someone can make in one day, probably the less professional they are. Seriously. Because I've made $1.2 million in one day, but it was the dumbest fucking thing I ever did. So I would say professionally, like, under in a controlled environment, maybe something like $38,000. And then I went out and bought a car. That was fun for the family. Everything looks good on TikTok. Excellent. Okay, everything. How about you guys? What I was asking about, is the stream smooth? Because I'm also over in the Discord in the Active Trader Lounge. So let me know if it gets glitchy. All right, let's go over the market. So we've got 8 minutes until the market opens, and we need to be on top of this. So yesterday, the Qs made a move up above, a pullback. And it wasn't even really much of a pullback. We're going to get into that a little bit more tonight in class. Class is at 9 p.m. Eastern tonight. But we basically had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days in a row, which is the most, you could ever really expect. So with this market, it's really extended. If we get another update today, it will be truly surprising. And you need to be very defensive right now and be watching out with your positions. Just go ahead and take your profits, if you've got a swing trade on, or hedge it, at the first sign of negativity. Hedging can get you there. But should today just continue to go up again, another green day, We need to be ready and looking for potential stocks at their breakout levels. However, I would recommend a 2-day 3 to 6 point entry methodology so that you ease into something. Otherwise, you could get your ass handed to you. Gold hit 1805 this morning. It's pulled back to about 1790. Oil is back underneath 90 at 89.86. Rates are at 2.7% on the 10-year this morning. I'm having a hard time seeing that on my chart. And the energy sector really dropping based on that oil drop there. I am seeing consumer discretionary holding fairly strong. From the peak of pre-market, we're actually declining on the Qs and on SPY and on the industrials. It was looking like it was going to get over yesterday's high and maybe gapped open, but it looks like it's just not able to do it. So this could be the end of the rally. It's been very extended. And now for the next few days, we might get some pullback, which is completely needed because you're just not going to see buyers getting behind this market when it gets this extended. All you'll get is less smart money with FOMO, and that's just not enough money to move the stock market. Yeah, AMC will be reporting in after hours. I do think that they will probably have good earnings because it depends. It depends on which quarter is being reported. If it's the last quarter and it includes fucking Top Gun, wow, they're going to do great. But if that quarter is being reported on the next earnings release, then, it'll be there. However, the guidance is probably going to be pretty positive because I think moviegoers did get back into the movie-going system. So that's my hot take on AMC. I think that it's good for green. And if it's not, then oh well. But I believe the trade is good. All right, now we've got 4.5 minutes before the market opens, and we're looking at about 10 momentum stocks. The strongest of which is nanovaricides, NNVC. Also, SOPA with a very good pattern right now. If it breaks 2.77, it could really run. SOPA, SOPA. Also, NVIV looking pretty good. Has a very nice wide range, a lot of volatility. And GRNQ rather. Excuse me, I'm about to sneeze. And there's quite a few others that we're looking at. EMBK, Yell, AMPI, Staff, Arab, GRNA, MF, XCur, ALNA. So we're watching. We're all over this market. APDN, okay. The only thing is I took it off of my watch list because it did not look good. So let me check. Okay, yeah, no, that's worth it. We could try for that. All right, we've got 3 minutes until the market opens. How much did I start off investing with? You want to start off with something like $2,000 or $5,000 minimum. You really want to have about $30,000 or $40,000, but $2,000 to $5,000 minimum. And you should just save up for that. Don't be trading with less. I look tired. Thanks. I guess because the person I think was saying that as a compliment, like saying, "Do I ever rest?" I get rest on the weekend. I'm an old man now. So I don't know. It's a weird thing. Like my dad, he's in his 70s, and he was visiting for a month recently, and man, I'm like, do you ever sleep? Like these old people, they never sleep. I think he gets like 3 or 4 hours of sleep a day. The older you get, like the less sleep you get. It's just a weird thing. There you go. RJ said it. I'll get all the sleep when I'm dead. All the sleep I need when I'm dead. What movie is that from, folks? And RJ, you don't get to answer. I'll get all the sleep when I'm dead. Oh, then he goes, I'll get all the sleep I need when I'm dead. You get the sleep in the morning. You get the sleep in the morning. Rebecca, what are you saying? You're going to have to type that again, I'm afraid. Everyone's like, yeah, you're the comment on like TikToks, which looks like it had the right sentiment, but no one kind of like fully understands, but they like it anyway. All right, yeah, I do. Yes, I do on the weekends. All right, we got 1 minute until the market opens. 50 seconds here. SOPA making its move. You guys might already, want to be making some, what do they say? Getting some designs on SOPA. Getting your designs on SOPA there. Mark Ritchie says, I tell my kids all the time in a free market that you have to vote with your feet. And I guess what he meant by that was that if you have a bad experience at a restaurant, don't go back. I can tell you how you can avoid bad experiences at restaurants. How you can predict them. Rebecca, that's cool. All right, here we go. The market is open. Somebody just said BlackRock is partnering with Coinbase. That's interesting. So over on AMC, it looks like it opened gapped up. I've got a couple of alerts to take a look at here. All right. And SOPA has definitely broke the 288 level. Sorry, the 277 level. It hit 292, but it's pulled back. Be very careful and wary of when that happens. And YELL, YELL, is moving on up. It's about to break over 7. And it could easily get over 8 today. It's at 6.74. YELL. Don't make me say it again, or I'll have to yell it. Sheep juice. I love the name Sheep Juice. That's great. This guy's name on TikTok is Sheep Juice, and he's a really shit. He's a real shit talker. He's kind of my kind. I like him. He says, if the Fed doesn't juice your fake stock market, you have no market. The Fed is Wall Street. Get a clue. Sheep Juice. Thanks, Sheep Juice. So the market itself is struggling at the open, guys, and we are dropping at the open. Watch your any of your positions.
Alert.
And we blocked him. he just couldn't hold back. He didn't have any toxic masculinity or toxic femininity. He had toxic financiability. The dude was a raging bomb ready to explode. All right, we've got APDN definitely moving. Went from like 3.4 to 4.5. We also have a Yell over $7 now. Yell, YELL. Looking for it. I thought I saw one other thing popping. No, I guess no, I didn't. Yeah, but there you go. APDN, a last minute ad, thanks to Rebecca. APDN is moving. It's at 4.37. I am checking through alerts right now. Just making sure we're on top of everything in the swing, in our swinging. QQQ is now back making high of the day. However, it's definitely not up above pre-market highs. Netflix alert, is it finally pushing up and over? Yeah, I'll need a little more confirmation than that, although it looks kind of good. MCK. Ooh, cut Moderna, what happened? Woo, nice follow through on Moderna. Yeah, that's why you got to give it a little bit of a risk range. Is Neo good to buy? I'll have to reanalyze that. I don't think so. The last I checked, by memory, but I'll check that out in a few minutes if you hang around and ask me again. Ask me again in like 10 minutes. I'm checking on some alerts right now. We're getting a lot of alerts, and I'm trying to see if any of them are valid. Okay, we did just get an alert from Market Smith. Let's see what they wanted us to take a look at. No. And no. And Ulta. No. So all the alerts from IBD, no good right now. Okay, I'm trying to cut through these alerts here. BABA. Well, day 2 ER entry, on Moderna is definitely possible. I guess we got some people tuning in the active trader lounge. I'm glad it's still working, but where's my alerts? Okay, there they are. I wanted to see. Yes, okay. So yeah, that was a call out yesterday, huh? That alert on Moderna. So today, possibly day 2 ER follow through on Moderna. Not possibly, it definitely is. Day 2 ER follow through on Moderna. Coin is halted on the BlackRock deal. That's a lot of alerts I'm getting for for a day that's supposed to be the top of the market. But what's happening is sometimes some of the laggards are filling in, you know, and then the leaders are already done with their move while the laggards are catching up. The laggards get a little bit, you know, and they break out a tiny bit, but then they get dragged down and back in. I got an alert on HKD. What is the alert? Let me see. No, it's breaking down. Okay. What I want to know is if it gets above yesterday's high. And the market is still going sideways, indicating slightly down. Small SOPA pullback, says Nick. 273, 284 right now. All right, yeah, SOPA's kind of following through. 2.5 might have to be your stop if you enter. Calculate your risk to stop of 2.5. Looks like PGUI is failing out as a swing trade or a penny stock trade. Sell H, I'm going to need that to be a little bit higher. BABA. What's up with BABA? Yeah. Pulling back on the day. BABA released earnings in the morning, and I guess they were okay. It is pulling back after gapping open up.
Alert.
AMTD. No, that's not on the list anymore. Staff. 4, FOUR, possibly moving. Checking on it now. Harmony Biosciences, checking on it. Yeah, okay. Let's pull up coin, guys. Let's see what's going on there. People are flipping out over coin. Maybe we can take their money. Okay, I'm nearly through all these alerts, and then we can start checking shit out. 4, FOUR moved from about 41-ish at the open to about 46. It's now at 45. Oh, thanks about Neo, yeah. Checking that in a second. I want to see if Netflix is breaking through. Not really. Let's see if it can move up there some more. And then MOS. So coin moved from 78 pre-market to 116. It is now halted at 102, and it is trading again at 102. 101. 102-ish. If you want to get on this Coinbase craziness, it went up 35%. Okay, good. I'm now out of that. It's really pulling back. It's pulling back and pulling back. It's at 100.29. SOPA is breaking down. Could be people are taking money off of SOPA and putting it into Coin Yell is still going though. Yell's doing great. YELL. After it broke 7, it's now at 735. We got a little bounce there on coin at 100. But it has broken a pivot in pre-market and could be breaking down. All right, so now I'm going to look at NEO. So what did you want to know about NEO, sir? A good day trade, a good week trade, a good swing trade, a good short-term investment, a good long-term investment. What do you want to know? It seems to be moving with the market. So in my opinion, it's dead. It has little investable value. Long term, you could invest in it, but that's presuming that the market has hit its low, and that low also showed up in NEO and is showing up in NEO. If you're hot about it, I think the low is in on NEO, but there probably are better investments out there. That's up to you. Go EV. Yeah, no, that does not look too good. Nope. Let me see how Blink is doing. Blink is doing all right. The Qs, where are they at? Right at the top of that range and grinding up. S&P 500 couldn't get up above yesterday's high, but it is grinding up slowly. The Dow couldn't get up above even yesterday's close. So altogether, we're not getting broad market advanced. Yes? Hello? Somebody came on. Oh, it was Rebecca. Okay. Coin is at 101.72. And breaking down. Looks like it's about to break 100, and that it did. These breakdowns are being bought up, but it doesn't seem to be enough because there's already been 2 important pivot point breakdowns, one at 105 and another one at 103. So it's not able to hold any gains on coin, but it may activate. Yeah, Go EV has a nice little niche, sure. But you need a profitable company to make money. It has to be going up. All that matters is making money for you. All right, the Q's starting to make a move upward now. It's making new highs. The Q's is advancing. There will be probably far less alerts today from me, anyway, just because the market is so extended. It's just not recommended to get into anything. I will alert things, but that's up to your own self whether or not you want to do anything with them. There are no recommendations to buy or sell. You can only do that for yourself. I'm not your financial advisor. I am not on contract with you. Our trading group is for educational purposes only. Yeah, SOPA is not continuing, and if it breaks 250, that would not be good. Coin continuing to break down. It's at 98 now. At some point, it's going to find its value, and then it will want to try and retrace up again. And there's range there. There's potential. So, let's say it finds support at 90. It could even happen earlier than that, but let's say it finds support at 90. It could easily go and retest 100 from there. So that'd be 11% gains.
Excuse me, weather time.
Yeah.
FFIE is going.
Oh yeah, you've been watching that a lot.
Yeah, well, I've been swinging it, but it's running
nice.
today.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's up 10% so far from the open. FFIE, and it looks like it's getting some volume. Something happened back there. Some unusual volume about 3 minutes ago. Let me take a look at the daily chart on that. All right, it is kind of a dead cat bounce, but yeah, there's some movement coming from FFIE. MGAM, I buy 5,000 in Mulan, or whatever it is, Mullen Motors. I'm locked negative. Any advice? So you have 5,000 in MULN. Oh man, is Chris in here? No, he's not. Mullen Automotive. Yeah, that's a shyster of a company. You got trapped into a money pit. So currently you have about $4,800 or something left. I don't know where you got it. You might be down a lot. Maybe you put 8,000 into it. At this point, you got to start using your money to make money, but you've already proven that you can't do that. So, I don't think that being in stocks is a good thing for you. Whatever you did was the wrong method. Maybe you were listening to people and like their stock picks, and then you're just making decisions based on hype, and that's a really bad. It's a dangerous recipe. So, I can't really make a recommendation. But I wouldn't be in MULN. You've got to put your money to work. NVIV is halted up. What? It doesn't even look like it moved much. All right, NVIV is halted up at 8. Okay, so this is one of the ones I was saying had a lot of money being poured into it this morning. Almost $30 million. So it has a lot of, now it can get up and over $12 today. So there's a lot of potential here on NVIV. And remember, you need to be taking partial profits on your positions that are, if you have day trading positions. Whoa, there it goes. It's out of the halt. Moving up, 844, 856, 875, 886, and then boom, back to 830, 852, 855. $864. Vera Bradley looks terrible, dude. They've had 4 straight quarters of missed earnings. They moved from almost $14 to $4 now. And it looks like no end in sight. NVIV hanging out at 824. HKD, you're thinking of shorting it? Yeah, that's probably the right move. It's at 900, but you are, unless you're an extremely advanced trader, you're playing with extremely advanced trading. So I don't think that this is going to be a long-term successful thing for you. If you're trying to short things like that, you're going to get your face ripped off one time, and 30 good trades are going to be erased like that. So you need to learn more, practice more, get more experience, and so we call that counter trend trading. And shorting is very advanced. Just because you see a lot of advanced traders doing that, you shouldn't aspire to just be the advanced trader and then just go out there and start advanced trading. In other words, if you see an astronaut in space and that inspires you, don't get in a fucking rocket. Take some time and get better from the ground up. Just because you see somebody doing something amazing and advanced doesn't mean that's something that you're ready for. I see a couple of you. Cameron, you are in the Discord live, and I see a couple of you in there. Do any of you prefer the Discord versus the Zoom?
Alert.
Out of curiosity. Yeah, thanks. Somebody asked about MGAM. Let me take a look. Oh, that just came out. Yeah, so this is IPO play. I'll put that on my list of IPOs to keep track of. And on that, you'd be looking for some kind of a pivot break, maybe 11. I have an alert on it at 17. Yeah, let's go back to NVIV. And there we go. NVIV's hitting 945. Is it halted? Let's take a look. How you guys doing in NVIV? RJ, are you in it? I was on TikTok last night, and somebody was like, man, I got to join your group. I got to meet this RJ. You're famous, dude. Yeah. Yeah, we're halted up at $9.45, $9.45, halted up on NVIV. So the entry out of the halt was somewhere, I don't know what people got, and if they bought the dip at 8, but maybe an average price of 860, and it's at 945. So already you're up 10%. So regarding if you could still buy in on NVIV, it's a day trade. So whatever you do, you're going to need to understand how to get out of it within minutes if it fails out. When something's hot, so you're a very beginner. So when something's hot, it doesn't mean it's going to follow through for days, weeks, or months. It does not. Even GME didn't do that, and neither did HKD, and stocks don't necessarily do that. You have pretty much a 90% chance of losing. Instead, what you have to do is you have to actively trade it and watch it. And, RJ, for example, and some of the others in our group do that. And I would classify that under high frequency trading, HFT. And I have a class on that a lesson on that in my market mastery. So that's at marketmastery.teachable.com. How much is the group per month? $40 a month, $10 a week, $40 a month. Cancel anytime. First week's free. No obligation. Cancel anytime. Come check it out for free. Just link in my bio. And somewhere in here are the lessons. And somewhere in there is high frequency trading. There we go. A 54-minute lesson. Called the Ladder Breakout Momentum Strategy. That particular lesson was talking about costs. Recent IPO from yesterday, moving a little here, BRSH, I mean. Bearish is moving up. Is that true? BRSH, Brush Oral Care. Okay, Brush Oral Care with 2 U's, Brush. I guess that's their edge, is they've got 2 U's. So anyway, if they break 305, that's breakout 305. From $12, almost 19, and halted now. QRTEB. Okay. Oh, Cameron says he likes it. Okay. TEB. The Discord. I am unable to click in this square here. Why is that? Fuck, it just will not let me. I think my Thinkorswim is frozen. Well, there it goes. All right. I think that had something to do with Discord. All right, there goes BRSH. BRSH broke the high moments ago. Hitting 310 now. That's a trade I'll take. I like the way that looks. It could be just as bad or wrong as any of the other ones, though, guys. So don't, just because I'm taking it, don't take that as some kind of a sign that it's good or something. You just don't know. There it goes, 318. NVIV is open. NVIV is trading at 965, 983. It broke 10. It's at 1020. NVIV really flying. Oh, and a bit of a pullback right now. Okay, back to 1010. Back to 10 on NVIV. NVIV looking good. Looks like it's going to break over 1040 in a moment. 1027, 1075. And it pulled back right away after popping that number. Profits are being taken very quickly. The people making the most money are taking profits very quickly on this stock. That means if you want to be in that group, you're going to have to adapt and do a similar thing. Otherwise, you could get rug pulled on. NVIV's now at 1055. 1079. Oh, for an exit, Randy. Okay, good. Gregory's 3/4 out of NVIV. Good job, Gregory. Oh, but here it goes. Going to 11. You might have took out way too much, Gregory. Go study the ladder momentum high frequency trading breakout strategy. It's sort of a combination of all great things. The 1% rule, day swinging, profit targets, NVIV. And you remember I was saying that this is the one that's one of the hottest in pre-market just because of dollar volume. It didn't look like it was going to happen, but it did happen. So a lot of eyes are on it. I think RJ is probably now finally starting to understand that. It's taken a year and a half. But
Alert.
the importance of how many eyes are on a trade, and it's worthwhile focusing on just those ones because they can move the most. But he understands also, I'm sure, that in the middle of the day anything can happen. A horse can come up from the rear. Somebody says, dang, I should have bought it when you first mentioned it at 8:30. Well, welcome to the trading group. There's still the rest of your life. So, so long as you learn from your mistake. Are we halted on NVIV? It hasn't moved. We are halted? Okay. So it halted at 11:25 because over on Thinkorswim, I'm not getting updates. Oh, there we go. Jesus. I think because I'm sharing on Discord, it's like freezing my screen sometimes. Possibly. $11.25 halt indicating 11.50, says JR. Good stuff. I should have bought it at 8:30, but I was trying to do all this new fun stuff for you guys here. It's more important that I help you guys make money. I'll get what I can. I do all right. Brush is starting to move up again. For those watching Brush, it's at 338, 339. So now I am setting up my ladder on Brush. A little bit late and slow. That's my fault, not yours. Already got one fill. And RJ, correct me if I'm wrong, but $3 stock to $5 stock. What are the increments? I already know what I think it is in my head. Let's just see if I'm right, because you were on the HFT like every day. There, just got my next fill on Brush. Anybody know the tiering? Remember that? Maybe that's what RJ's doing right now. Yeah, that's correct. 10 cents. Indicating 1171 on NVIV. And by the way, JR, that doesn't mean you just sit there and wait and go, man, I can't wait to see this open. Already have your orders all set up, because it could hit 1171 and just rug pull. Get your laddered exit set up. Yeah, it has been nice. Nah, yeah, you don't want to get into NVIV now. Only if it were to pull back and consolidate for a while. Maybe in a half an hour, there'll be another trade on NVIV. The momentum market is happening. Yeah, it's BRSH. Okay, we have opened on NVIV. It popped to $12, pulled back. It's now at 11.50. It's now at 12. I think that was that ringing there was the breakout. 12.06, 12.24. NVIV really flying. 12.41. All right, who's making money on NVIV in our group? Me, says RJ. Gregory, he's got the money face. Well done. And this is why we watch all that we watch every morning. This is the technique that's worked for me. $13.30 now on NVIV. Yeah, the market's just sideways today. I mean, on days like this, momentum's about all you can trade. All right, it did pull back to 12.20 and it picked up a bunch of steam and hit 13.60. RJ and the rest of the bunch from our group, hopefully you've been taking laddered exits. From experience, RJ knows that if he starts to run out of position as he's taking profits throughout the process, that he's going to get a second chance to buy in again later at a nice point, at a point that makes sense. So he doesn't worry about the FOMO or the regret like of selling and taking profits because he can always get back in. Actually, he might tell you that he's trading in a cash account and every trade really counts, but RJ, damn it, you got to get over 25K, buddy. 30K, really. I don't recommend anybody day trade unless they have 30K or more. And about 10 months of daily training. 10 months of daily training. So that's about 200 days of training, and that includes education as well. So NVIV has pulled back to about 1250-ish after hitting about 1350-ish, and it is pulling back and breaking down now. I will call the break of 1250 a breakdown in the end of the trade. And so this is the kind of shape you want to see to set things up for a new entry. So if NVIV, for instance, were to swiftly break the high of the day, that'd be a new entry. Or if it just starts putting in a base, it starts grinding up, you can start averaging in, and then on breakout, the high of the day, new entry.
Alert.
So there it goes a little bit, starting to curve up, but that doesn't mean it's going to break 1365. If it does, that's an entry. So in the 08 market, lithium, you should join my group, at least for free for a week. and then come to class tonight, and we could talk about that then. 9 p.m. Eastern Time every Thursday night. NVIV has rug pull, is broken down. This is what I didn't like about the 1250 level. I'm curious, RJ, did you get out before that? Before that drop, did you get all out? Gregory's all out now, but RJ, our flagship trader, I'm curious if RJ got out when it started breaking 1250. Let's see what he says. You only have a phone, okay. Oh, Brush is breaking new highs now, 367. I just got hit all of my laddered orders. So that means I need to zoom out a little bit. Oh no, I still do have one sitting at 378. And it's just like, going to the gym, trading, proper HFT laddered trading. Huh? How did you know NVIV was going to hit $12 this morning? Chowder, you definitely want to sign up for my Market Mastery. It's in there in that. I think it's in there in the HFT trading class that I just went over. This one. Ladder breakout momentum strategy. I believe it's at minimum in there. How do I find those numbers and those levels? Okay, so here, right click, copy a link address, and go learn how to do this. There you go. Yep, RJ says he did get almost all out and was only holding 10% of shares and cut at the break at 12.5. Okay, good job. You did NVIV. Way to go, Benny. Hope that worked out for you before you got rug pulled on. So for the person asking, for waiting for the next entry on NVIV, you see this is why we wait for the break of a new high or the break of a strong break of a pivot before getting back in. The trade is over. It's breakdown time now on NVIV. It's time to short it unless it gets back over the high. And that's your risk unit, by the way. RJ, I don't know if you're wanting to get into shorting, but if you were to short this now, you could, but where would your stop be, RJ? It would be at least at the high of the day. So that means your 1% calculation for shorting and the number of shares that you would short would be from wherever you get in to the high of the day. It's upside down, you see. So, and it's the backside of the trade, what we call the backside of the trade, because it finally broke pivot like that. That's the moment where everybody gives up long and it becomes a short trade and everyone starts losing and getting trapped. Now, short trading, you don't make as much money as long, but it's there, and you can use it for a little extra income. $13.77. Right. I see 13.65, but okay. No, you're right. 13.77. Some of the data feed is incorrect over on Trading View on that. I like the 15-second charts. I use, which broker do I use? I use Thinkorswim primarily, but I have everything. Webull, Robinhood, IBKR, Fidelity, TradeStation, E-Trade, I've everything that's existed and then went out of existence. Like, remember Ustock Trade, guys? Remember Ustock Trade? Who remembers Ustock Trade? I was there for about a year. It was useful. It's like, why doesn't that still exist? Yeah, it got shut down. The S&P 500 hitting new lows. The Qs hitting new lows. You know what, guys? Brush is still going. Hello. Brush is still going. Still looking good. Brush about to make a new high on Brush. So while the other ones are failing, The only one I got in, still going. I'm just saying. But I got in day trading an IPOU breakout. That's essentially what it is, or it's the IPO day 2 breakout. For anybody who wants to learn how to trade IPOs, I've got a masterclass on that over in the Market Mastery as well. You get access to all these classes over in the Market Mastery for one weekly price of just $7. No, what the fuck is this thing doing? There we go. For one weekly price, there it is, special. How to trade IPOs in 35 minutes. You can master trading IPOs. Yeah, I got my laddered exit on Brush at 388. That's exactly what I had it set to. And that is the high currently of the day. So anyway, here's the link to that. Anybody who wants to know how I did that. Again, that's at marketmastery.teachable.com. A lot of the new traders, I'm biased, so it's kind of sucks that, for me to have to tell you that there's extreme value in all those lessons you can get from the Market Mastery. I wish, I could convince you that it's worth it, in an unbiased manner, but it is, and others will tell you that. And it's only $7 to access all the lessons. That's at marketmastery.teachable.com, and it's the best fucking $7 you could ever spend, in my opinion, on trading. I don't think you could get more for $7 even out of any book. I need to raise prices, somebody said. I've been thinking about it, but I continually think I'd much rather people learn. I don't need the money. It's okay. It helps. It goes to feed my kids. It goes to my kids and my family. And Chowder says it's totally worth it. And Randy says I wouldn't be trading still if I hadn't found it. Okay, so if NVIV can get over this other pivot at 1325, then it could easily ignite and break 1365. That situation can be different every time, but we're reading the chart from everything we know. And so in one respect, the next entry on NVIV could be 1377, the high of the day. But in another respect, if you're more advanced, you could attempt to get in at the break of 1325. Okay, right on, man. Somebody says jump roping ghost says he's going to sign up now. Yeah, so it's at marketmastery.teachable.com. It should say something about chart trader there, if you got the right one, because there's another Market Mastery dude out there, I guess, and I can't vouch for them. This one's going to have me on it in this lovely ungroomed bearded photo of me. There's a better photo of me down here. Let's see. There we go. That's how you know you got the right one. So yeah, NVIV is struggling. See, it's the backside of the trade, RJ. As it moves up and it gets near those pivot points, the risk is, to the high of the day, could get clunky, but it's a short side of the trade now. It's the back side of the trade. Brush is pulled back to 345. I am, let's see. Where is my, oh wow. Thinkorswim is just being so slow. Whoa, my system's really slow. I think by doing the Discord simultaneously, it's really slowing down my system. Dude, fucking stop doing
Here's
the
what I
Siri
found.
bullshit. Okay, what I was trying to say is that I am fucking, if this calculator can work. Oh my god. Come on. Okay. I am 70% out of brush. I've taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10% profits on brush. I will change and adjust the size of the profits that I take depending on how the stock is. Sometimes I'll even be taking just little 1% laddered profit points. Sometimes I'll take 5%. 5% is pretty much the go-to. But on brush and in this market, 10%, 15%, even 20% is probably more called for, because we need to get our profits fast. This market is not, holding up. All right, guys, that's an hour of the morning show. We went a little long because we're making good money. But for anybody out there on any of the different systems, if you'd like to come join our trading group, it's free for a week. Come check it out. And we're going to go into the group now, everybody. So over to the live trader lounge. I'll catch you there. RJ, you're welcome. RJ says, thanks for another great morning. And Gregory, you're welcome. All right, guys. So everybody over to the active trader lounge or the member chat area. And remember, we have lots of alerts from lots of analysts going on in the alert section. All right, I'm going to have some breakfast. Have a good morning, everybody. Thank you very much. How to join, click the link in my bio. Sorry, I didn't mention that. Click the link in my bio. Or click the link somewhere there. Look at SOPA, somebody says. Yeah, we're watching it. It's not popping right now. Kind of looks like NVIV.